Alright, what's up guys, it's Dallas here, and today we are back for another XPixel art tutorial. Today in this video, we are going to be continuing working on our background, and this is pretty much, we are really close to end right here. We've got maybe one more part after this, maybe two. Let's just say it's not too much more. So I've already pretty much planned out what we're going to be doing, so let's go ahead and get right to it. So, we're gonna start over here at the very top next to this gold ore right here, and we're gonna place us underneath the gold ore 2 light gray concrete powder. To the left of that, we're gonna go up 4 with light gray concrete powder, and then to the left of that, we're gonna place 1 light gray concrete powder, and then we're gonna place us a clay block. Now, with this clay block, pretty much what we're gonna do is we're gonna be making our next outline with this, and then I'll explain exactly how we're gonna do with this next area over here, and so on. So we're gonna go up left diagonal in this clay block, up left diagonal, and then 2 to the left. So 1, 2, down left diagonal, and then we're gonna place us 6 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up left diagonal 1, 1. Down left diagonal 1. Up left diagonal 1, 2. Or going up 2, up left diagonal 2 to left 1, 2, and then we're gonna go up on top of this 4, or we're gonna go up 3 on top of this 1, 2, 3. Then we go up left diagonal 1. We're gonna go down left diagonal 2 to left 1, 2, up left diagonal 1, up left diagonal up 2, 1, 2, up right diagonal 1, up right diagonal up 2. Up left diagonal 2 to the left, down left diagonal 3 to the left, 2, 3, up left diagonal 1, and then we're gonna go up left diagonal 2 to the left. We're gonna go back to that one that we did, and then we're gonna go up right diagonal from it, and then up 3, 1, 2, 3, up left diagonal 1, down left diagonal 1, up left diagonal 2 to the left, down left diagonal 1, down left diagonal 3 to the left, up left diagonal 1, down left diagonal 1, 1 on top of it, up left diagonal 1, down left diagonal going down 3, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna place us 3 to the left at the bottom, 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna go back to the first one we placed of that 3, and we're gonna place 3 on top of it, 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna go up left diagonal up 2, 1, 2, 2. And then we're gonna go up left diagonal 1, down left diagonal 2 to the left, 1, 2, down left diagonal 1. And then we're gonna place us 1 underneath that, 1 to the right of the bottom clay block, and then place clay block down underneath the right one. Now we're gonna go down left diagonal down 2, 1, 2. Okay, and before we continue here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back over here to the right, right here where we went 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Basically underneath this first 2 right here, we're gonna take us some. Just grab any block, polish andesite works, or anything that's a falling block at least, and then we're gonna take us. We're gonna place us 5 to the left, so underneath this left second block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you don't know where this is, it's right here. You can see where that's at. And then we're gonna place a clay block to the left at the very end. Then we're gonna go and break these right here. I'll break the blocks that you use to build out to it. Okay, so now we're gonna go all the way back up here to the left, and we're gonna go up left diagonal. Up left diagonal from here, and just up left diagonal 1, and then we go up left diagonal from that one and go 2 to left, 1, 2, up left diagonal 1, 2 to the left, 1, 2. So then we go up 1 on top of the left, and then we're gonna go up right diagonal 2 to right, 1 2, and then to left of that 2 that went to right, we're gonna leave a 2 block gap and then place clay block to left. And then gonna go up right diagonal, place 1 to the right, or up right diagonal 1, up right diagonal 1, up left diagonal 1, down left diagonal 1. Then we're gonna go up left diagonal 1, up to left, and then one more on top of it. And then to the right of the one that we just placed it up top, we're gonna place 1 clay block to the right. We're gonna place 1 underneath that clay block. We're going to place in between this gap right here light gray concrete powder, and then in this little area fill this in with light gray concrete powder. There you go. We're gonna go on top of the second clay block we place over here to the right. We're gonna place up 2 light gray concrete powder, and then place to the right of the first light gray concrete powder clay block, and then light gray concrete powder on top of it. To the left of the light gray concrete powder, to the left of both of them, we're gonna place us 3 clay blocks to the left. Alright, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take us on top of the middle clay block. We're gonna go up to clay blocks, and then to the left of the bottom clay blocks, we're gonna leave another 2 block gap, and then place 2 clay blocks to the left. Right, I'm gonna grab water real quick and drink some water. Alright. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up left diagonal from the clay block. We're going up 2, and we're gonna go up left diagonal up 2, 1 2, up right diagonal up 2, 1 2, up left diagonal 2 to left, 1 2, down left diagonal 3 down, 1 2 3, and then down left diagonal 1, and then 2 to the left of it, leaving a 2 block gap. Again, we're gonna place 1. Okay, then we go back all the way up to the top left, and we're gonna place 1 up left diagonal, and then we're gonna place us down left diagonal from that. We're gonna go down 2, and then we go all the way back up to the top. So we just went down 2 when we down left diagonal. We're gonna go all the way back up to the very top here, and pretty much we're gonna go real quick. I want to check this real quick. Let's see. Okay, on top of this clay block to the left right here, let's place us light gray concrete powder. Then place clay block on top, 2 clay blocks on top, and light gray concrete powder and clay block on top. Alright, we're good. And then if yours touches the exact top, you got it right. Like you don't go over it. Okay. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the left of it, to the left of the light gray concrete powder. We're gonna skip a gap, so it's a 1 block gap right here, and then we're gonna place us upright diagonal from that block, another clay block, and then we're gonna place 1 more clay block to the left of that. Underneath that clay block, we're gonna place a clay block underneath it, and then 1 to the left, and then we're gonna take us on top of the clay block to the right here, like the one that we want underneath. We're gonna go ahead and build up 2 1 2, and then go up left diagonal 1, and then we're gonna go down left diagonal 1. We're gonna go down left diagonal 3 to left, 1 2 3, down left diagonal 2 to left, 1 2, up left diagonal going up 4, 1 2 1 2 3 4. Alright, and we got that part done. So now on to the hard part. Well, actually, this is the easy part, but just the part that takes a good amount of time. So we're pretty much going to have to fill this entire lower part right here with light gray concrete powder. Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and skip ahead. Pretty much, I'm gonna go ahead and fill all this in right after I skip the song. Darn it, come on. Gotta add, I gotta skip. Okay. And real quick, one thing I'm gonna do real quick before I start filling it in, I'm gonna quickly exit the world. I'm gonna copy my world. If you haven't copied your world, I do definitely recommend it. Anything can happen to your pixel art, from people could grief it to your world could get corrupted to plenty of stuff can happen. I always try to keep a copy every video I make, but I've been making a whole bunch of videos at once, so I haven't had the chance to copy it. So I was just taking that chance to copy it real quick. And be honest, the I've worked on filling this in. And like I said, we're using light gray concrete powder. The Series S, because that's what I have, the Xbox Series S, it loads so fast that even just kind of copying the world, it copies a lot faster than on my Xbox One. And it yeah, and that's really useful for me. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's useful, especially in Minecraft. Like whenever I was working on the realm world, the world I was working on turning into a realm for everyone, whenever I was flattening out areas to make more rooms for buildings I want to build later on, I pretty much how do I explain what happened? Pretty much like it would how do I explain this? Like it would lag whenever there was a whole bunch of blocks on the ground, but now with the Series S, it doesn't lag whatsoever with any blocks. And that's really useful, because I like to, you know, have all the blocks saved up because I know I'm going to use them eventually later on. But at the same time, like some of the stuff I don't need like a buttload of, and what I have a lot of, like a surplus of, which I don't think I'm going to use unless I decide to build a massive castle, is stone, just stone. And which I could create a giant castle. I've had an idea for it or two, that I could, since like there's a certain area of the map that's like originally was from the Xbox 360, I could build like a giant castle around that entire outline, and the castle would be massive, but it would take so much time to do all that. It'd be so cool though, because past the borders is basically where andesite, diorite, all the new stuff's gonna be, like bees, anything that was added past one of the updates. I don't remember which update it was, but I know that there wasn't any sea temples there, or water temples. There wasn't like a whole bunch of stuff back then, like bees. There wasn't any andesite, diorite, and that was a long time ago, because I remember when the andesite and diorite came out and stuff like that. Yeah, so, and also wasn't the oh boy, well, I'm gonna forget it. I don't go to the biome that often, so I don't remember. I don't know its name that well. The red sand, the red desert. Yeah, I'm calling it red desert. Screw it, close enough. I can't think of the name at the moment. I don't know if I've ever really known the name for it. I know what the biome is, I just don't know the name. But it's terracotta. There's a whole bunch of stuff in it. Yeah, so there wasn't any of that. It wasn't dark oakwood forest. Oh, and I just kind of build all the way up with this. I always build a line on the edge, which if I've mentioned, I'm pretty sure I haven't mentioned this before. I build it on the edge just so I don't accidentally like go over the edge and stuff, because I can get distracted real easily. If we have enough time, we'll continue working on the pixel art, or the rest of it, which really things are going so good so far that we are actually like we're right there, because the clay, it's pretty much just gonna be clay. There's only 2 sections left to fill in: clay, and we're gonna do another part with diorite, and then that'll be it. And like I said, the background wasn't 100% necessary. but it does make it look a bit nicer. It helps the pixel art stand out a lot more. Looking pretty good so far. Let me just make sure you get these parts filled up. All right, there you go. I think we're almost done completely filling this in. All right, once I get this done though, I can't wait to see what everyone chooses for the next pixel art. That's what I really want to get done. I want to get done before, and I probably could have. Actually, I'm not sure. It kind of depends on what day or like what time I stopped at. Because if I'm like if it's too late for me, then because I usually try to go to sleep pretty early because I wake up early in the morning normally. But I always feel like sleeping is like a waste of time. Like it feels great to sleep. I love to sleep, don't get me wrong. But I always feel like it's a waste of time because I always get so much more work done in the time that I sleep. And so that's why I like to try to stay up sometimes. And when I stay up, like I mean stay up, I can stay up to like 5 o'clock in the morning and then wake up at 6. I just have to kind of get in that kind of groove. And I'm like, whenever I get me a soda or something, cause I like soda, but I don't drink it that much. I try not to drink it that much because it ain't good for you. It ain't good for you and stuff. I try to drink more water. But like whenever I get me a soda, now that's when I really can stay up. I might get me a soda sometimes so I can actually stay up and get more work done. Cause I'm trying to get as much work done, especially with these pixel arts, cause they're looking really nice, and I'm really enjoying finishing them up. Almost done with this. Okay, so I still got a little bit more to go at the very top. But if I have, which I've mentioned this before, filling this in like this, going left and right is a lot faster than going up and down. Okay. Which I think the part that's gonna take longest is because I still have to place a few areas this light gray concrete powder. Places that I couldn't place it before. So I'll be taking care of working on that now. Hey, it's taking a lot longer than I expected just to fill this part in. I'm trying to move as fast as I can. There we go. Alright, only a little bit more. And like, I actually mean that this time because we're at the very top right here. Alright, there we go. Alright, just this little bit right here, and this part will be this part of the pixel art will be done, and we can move on to the next part. Or well, I have to check how much time I spent on this. There we go. And as you can see, we got the entire, pretty much the entire left side done because there's not too much more to do. Okay, so let me look at how we're doing on time. Okay, we're not doing. Oof. I kind of don't want to get started on the next part just yet. Yeah, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the video here. Actually, no, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to start placing the gray concrete powder, light gray concrete powder around here, around the pixel art, any spots I need to. And then in the next video, we'll go ahead and we'll try to finish up the entire pixel art. It's going to be a lot of filling in, and I'm just not going to end the video until we get it done. So let's do this part real quick. So what we're going to do is pretty much place this clay, so we can go ahead and place this here. So on top of the far right clay over here where we started off at, we're gonna go up 2 clay on top of it, 1, 2, and then 1 to left at the top, 1, and then we're gonna go up left diagonal, 2 to the left, 1, 2. We're gonna go up left diagonal again, 2 to the left, 1, 2, up left diagonal 1, 1, up left diagonal 2 to the left, 1, 2. Up left diagonal up 2, 1, 2, 1 to the left at very top, up left diagonal up 2, 1, 2, up left diagonal 1, up left diagonal 1, place 1 to the left, and place light concrete powder on that 1 to the left. The 1 to the right of that light gray concrete powder, we're gonna go up 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now we're just gonna go ahead and fill in these gaps right here. Not like the big gap right here that we have. We're just gonna fill in this little area right here with light gray concrete powder. This I didn't do before because I had to do that clay part, and I was saving it for right now. Alright, so now we don't have to use the clay for any more around this part. Or not just, well, not now. I'm gonna go on top of the light gray concrete powder here. We're gonna place 1 on top of it, and then 2 to the right, 1, 2. We're gonna go down right diagonal twice, 1 and then 2, and then we're gonna go all the way over here. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to decide on what I'm doing. Okay, so we're gonna go right here on in between these jungled planks. We're gonna go 1, and then to the right of it, we're gonna go up 2, and then place light gray concrete powder to the right there, at the very bottom, and that's right above the granite. If you didn't see where that was at, and then we're gonna go over here to the right, and then right above, on top of the jungle plank that's right above the brown mushroom block, and place us light gray concrete powder on top of it. To the right of it, we're gonna go up 2 light gray concrete powder, and then light gray concrete powder to the right at the very bottom. Then we're gonna go down right diagonal 3, 1, 2, 3. To the right of it, in between this little gap right here, we're gonna place this light gray concrete powder going up 2, 1, 2, and then 1 to the right at the very bottom. Then we're gonna go down right diagonal 2 times, 1, 2, and then we're gonna go down right diagonal. Or we're not gonna go down right diagonal just yet. We're gonna go to the right of this gold ore, 4 light gray concrete powder, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna go up here on top of the gold ore, we're going to go 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go to the right of this andesite up top. 1, 2, 2 to the right. We're going to go down right diagonal from it to the right of this light gray wool. 2 to the right of it. And then down right diagonal from there. 1 1 to the right of the light gray wool. Okay, next thing we're gonna do, to the right of the andesite, we're gonna go 2 to the right, 1, 2, and we're gonna go to the right of it on top of the stone up to light gray concrete powder, on top of the mossy stone bricks, 2 up to on top of it, and then 1 to the right at the very top. Right, on top of the stone over here to the right, we're gonna go up to light gray concrete powder on top of both the stone. And then we're gonna go over here, crack some bricks, place light gray concrete powder on top of it. And then to the right of the stone, we're gonna place 2 light gray concrete powder to the right of it. Then to the right of this light gray wool, we're gonna place this 2 light gray concrete powder to the right of it. And then on top of this andesite, we're gonna go up to light gray concrete powder and then place light gray concrete powder all the way over to the right of the top one. On top of the top light gray wool, and place light gray wool on top of it, or light gray wool. On top of the light gray wool, place light gray concrete powder, and then on top of the coal ore, place light gray concrete powder as well. On top of the andesite, and place light gray concrete powder. On top of polished andesite, light gray concrete powder. On top of the cracked stone bricks, light gray concrete powder. We're gonna go up to on top of the cracked stone bricks. On top of the coal ore, we're gonna take us light gray concrete powder, place that on top of there, and then we're gonna go up right diagonal on top of the cyan terracotta, place the light gray concrete powder on top of there. On top of the gray concrete powder, place light gray concrete powder on top of it. On top of the polished andesite, light gray concrete powder, and then we are gonna go over here to the right. Let me just check how we're doing on time. Okay, we're almost reached our time, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue until we get this all done. This will make the next video a lot easier, so we don't have to worry about this. I'm gonna go down right diagonal from the coal ore on the far right and place 2 light gray concrete powder on top of the clay. And then we go over here underneath the bedrock. We're gonna leave a 1 block gap and place clay block there, and then place light gray concrete powder underneath the bedrock. To the left of the coal ore, we're gonna place us light gray concrete powder, and then place us cracked stone bricks on top of the light gray concrete powder on top of the cracked stone bricks. To the right of the light gray wool, we're gonna place it as clay block, and then place light gray concrete powder on top of it. Then we're gonna go we're gonna go underneath the clay block. We're gonna place this down 2 clay blocks and then 1 to the left at the very bottom, and then place light gray concrete powder on top of the clay block in between the gap. Okay, now next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here to the left to this coal ore, and we're gonna go down right diagonal from the coal ore, place clay block, and then place light gray concrete powder on top of it, and then we're gonna go down left diagonal from the clay block, place another clay block, and place light gray concrete powder on top of it. Then we're gonna go over here to this gray wool, and then go up to light gray concrete powder. And then we're gonna place us light gray concrete powder on top of the light gray wool, and then place light gray concrete powder on top of the arcana wood log. And then we're gonna place us light gray concrete powder to left of this coal ore or on top of the bedrock, and then light gray concrete powder on top of the gray wool. And then we're gonna take us light gray wool on top of the andesite, and then we're gonna go down. We're gonna leave a 2 block gap underneath the andesite right here, and then place a clay block down right here, and then so we can place light gray concrete powder in between that gap. And then we're gonna go down left diagonal from that clay block, place another clay block, and place light gray concrete powder on top of it. Okay. Then we're gonna go ahead and place us clay block to left of the clay, And then we're gonna go down, we're gonna place the clay block down right diagonal from the andesite and place light gray concrete powder on top of it, or to the right of the andesite. Okay, and then on top of the coal ore, we're gonna place up to light gray. We're gonna place us 2 light gray concrete powder on top of the coal ore, and then place us up to clay blocks on top of the light gray concrete powder. On top of the clay blocks, we're gonna place this light gray concrete powder, and then to the left of the light gray, to the left of the clay blocks, we're gonna fill that in with light gray concrete powder. Okay. And then we're gonna place this light gray concrete powder on top of the stone bricks, and then we're gonna place up to light gray concrete powder on top of the polished andesite. To the right at the top, light gray concrete powder, and place this clay block, and then place light gray concrete powder on top, and then we're gonna place us 2 clay blocks to the right. Okay, we're gonna place us 2 clay blocks to the right of the light gray concrete powder. Then we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take us our clay block, go down right diagonal from the clay block, we'll place over to the right, and then we're gonna place us light gray concrete powder on top of that clay block. Okay, on top of the coal ore, we're gonna place down here. We're gonna place us up 3 light gray concrete powder, and then to the right, the middle of the light gray concrete powder, we're gonna place us 2 clay blocks to the right, and then we're gonna go on top of the first clay block to the left. We're gonna place us light gray concrete powder on top of it, and then on top of the second one to the right, we're gonna place light gray concrete powder up on top of it, and then place clay block to the left, filling in that little gap. On top of the light gray wool, we're gonna place us up to light gray concrete powder, and then we're gonna place us going down here on top of this light gray wool, 1 light gray concrete powder. Then on top of polished andesite, we're gonna place up to light gray concrete powder. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take us our light gray concrete powder, and we're gonna go up 4 on top of the coal ore. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Last thing I'm going to do for this video, because I'm over time. I'm just gonna get this part right here done, and then we're gonna go ahead and next video want to hopefully try to finish this up. And I'm not gonna end the video till I get done, so hopefully it won't take too long. So on top of the light gray concrete powder, we're gonna build up, not all the way to the very top, but 1 before the top right here. So that is in total 1, 2, 3, 4, because we're gonna build up 4 again to the right of it, to the same height as the other one, and then over here to the right of it, on top of the clay block, we're gonna go up 2 light gray concrete powder, and then we're gonna place up 3 clay blocks on top of the light gray concrete powder, and then to the left, we'll just place light gray concrete powder to the left at the very top, 2 to the left, and then in the middle of the clay blocks, we're gonna place up 2 light gray concrete powder, and then to the right of the light gray concrete powder, and place 1 clay block to the right of both, and then place 2 light gray concrete powder on top of both clay blocks. To the right of the, okay, so we're gonna go to the very top clay block, and then we're gonna go down 1, and then to the right of that, we're gonna go 2 clay blocks to the right, and then on top of the right clay block, we're gonna place another clay block, and then another one to the right. Okay, and then we're gonna go over here to the right clay block, and then we're gonna go to right this little area right here. I'm gonna place a clay block here, and then place a clay block below, fill that little gap in. And then on top of the right gray concrete powder, we're gonna place 1 gray concrete powder on top, and go 2 to the right of it, 1, 2. Okay, and then on top of the right light gray concrete powder, we go up to light gray concrete, and then to the left of that, we're gonna go up to light gray concrete powder. Wait. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm dumb. Okay, but I want to break that, what I just did. My bad on that. The clay can stay. well, okay, so what I meant to do is we're actually going to go over here to the left, and we're going to place us light gray concrete powder. And what we're going to do is we're going to place us 3 to the right from the far right. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we're just going to do that 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the right on top of this light gray concrete powder. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then to the right of that we're going to go up 3 again with clay blocks. 1, 2, 3. And then would it take us a light gray concrete powder on top of the right clay block, the far right one? Want to go up 3, on up 3 light gray concrete powder. 1, 2, 3. To the left of it, do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. In between this little gap, place 1, and then want to go over here to the right of this 2 light gray concrete powder and go up 3 light gray concrete powder. 1, 2, 3. And then want to place this 1 light gray concrete powder on top of those 2 clay blocks right there. And there we go. I have it. Finish up that part. Okay, and one more thing I want to do, and then I'll call it ends. So we're gonna go over here to this little, you see this one piece of concrete powder sitting right here. We're gonna go over to the left of it. There's a little piece sticking up right here. I want to go and I'm gonna place us on top of this clay block, up 3 clay blocks. 1, 2, 3, and then place us up to light gray concrete powder. There we go. And in the next video, I pretty much plan to finish this, guarantee, because if I don't, then I don't know what happened. Because there's not much left to do. So that's my plan, is to get this all finished up. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hopefully you can join us again in the next one. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.